It's Madden NFL 23, and we've got the do-it-all back Austin Ekeler, closing in on 1,000 yards rushing on the year. It's the Chargers and the Patriots. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Chargers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at the Patriots. They're squaring off against a very tough unit to throw against.
And this is not one of the better passing offenses in the league to begin with, Brandon. And to illustrate that point, they're down near the bottom of the power ranking, so the focus is going to need to be on possession-type throws. Whether they're trying to use their running backs or tight ends a little bit more, the big thing is to make sure the quarterback gets it out of his hands quickly to his receivers, and they hope to gain an advantage that way.
NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Jones looking to throw right away. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away. What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. He was creeping up toward 200 yards. Thought he was going to get there. Didn't quite make it, but also 2 rushing touchdowns.
And even if he only got about half those numbers this week, his team would take it in a heartbeat, wouldn't they? Because last week, he was spectacular.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The Chargers at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Well, this defense for the Patriots, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Herbert. They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. They snap it to Herbert. Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. Touchdown! Josh Palmer, his 11th touchdown in the air. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 4. Throwing Jones. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now Jones. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Back to throw again. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Jake Bailey on down to punt here on 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Ekeler. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. Running on 1st down, Ekeler. And he's got it to about the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw here, Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Palmer. It'll go down as a gain of 6. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. Josh Palmer with his his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. Marcus Jones, a return man. So the Patriots coming out now. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll go underneath here to Stevenson. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
Taken from just outside the 30. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And that will come the offense as they take over. Justin Herbert and the rest of the Charger offense set to take over once more. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. On 2nd down, Eckler. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Once more, here's Eckler. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. There to stop him, Jawan Bentley. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 21. Out of the gun, Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen from 21 yards away. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. But if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This one from 35 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ballgame. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted. And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoor, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Draw play. It's Ekeler. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Herbert. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Here's Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible.
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, as the first half is winding down, and the Chargers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. What's good on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, we'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game, we skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here are the Chargers to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Patriots take over. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On 3rd down, Jones. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jones on 1st down. He completes it to Henry.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Back to throw. Jones. Going up top. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on the line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and they will remain well behind.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. It's Eckler again. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw is complete into the hands of Higbee. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive 1st down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They've gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Jones. And caught by Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll look to throw again.
he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. This offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 40. Looking to throw. Jones. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones. And that'll be complete to Stevenson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. I think you would agree, just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play, gets some yardage out.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Saw the rush was coming, hung in there, took the hit, dumped it out to the outside, and now they pick up some yardage, and you have a back that's grateful to you and will continue to make plays.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. But now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Well, backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Here's J.K. Scott now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Complete. It's Henry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Operating from the gun. Jones. And he's got his man out of the slot. Complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. On the draw is Stevenson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Jones now throwing on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing Jones. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is down to 24. That time, a 9-play drive, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Taken at the goal line.